Welcome everyone. I am Baba Cordell, and I wanted to share with you within this series of sharings about the power of going within. And once again, that means going within thyself to reach your optimum, maximum true self within the levels of your divine purpose and also your destiny. You know, one of the things amongst many things, as you will hear me say that a lot, is reconnecting with Mother Earth. You know, Mother Earth, to me, it is Big Mama. It is the mother of all mothers. It is the eldest entity of wound and giving birth of existence. Now, sure, many may have their spin, their take, or even their historical perspectives on that. That's fine. Yet for me, one of the things amongst many things that I feel is a key thing to any glitches within our lives, especially internally, as there are many hiccups, there are many additional molehills that have turned into mountains. When you're talking about levels of esteem, levels of stress, levels of low self-esteem, low confidence, or even if you are a visionary, and you just let it be some distant dream. You know what? I feel that the glitches to the love of thyself, the love of each other, and the love of this whole entity we call life, the key is for us to go to Big Mama, to go to Mother Earth. Allow an incredible creation of creation to give you the wisdom. You know, think about it like this. Okay, let's talk real time, okay? You know, instinctively, if something is going on that affects your emotions and you feel saddened, you don't necessarily feel, you know, in a certain centered place of balance, you're gonna go to Mama. You're gonna go to Mama because there's something powerful about that level of connection, of that feel of the maternal, the nurturing, the wisdom. If you feel not well, some people say you feel sick. Something's going on within the body that you necessarily can't put a finger on. And you just need to lie down or you need some direction or you need some assistance with your healing. Usually, you're going to look for Mama because you're feeling uncomfortable of what you have been taught to transmit as pain, uncomfortability. You're going to look for that nurturing from the womb, from the woman, from Mama. And so what I'm saying in a greater way is that we need to remember to go to Mother Earth, to reconnect with Mother Earth. You know, I hear many people say within the midst of conversations, I love going out in nature. I love to be in nature. Yet what's interesting about that is I'm thinking to myself, okay, as you're saying these things, do you realize that what you may call quote unquote nature externally is supposed to assist you with reminding you internally of your own nature, of who you are? How can you not be in balance? How can you not be well if you're not fully aware of who you are? Only trying to fit in and go within the confines of a construct, meaning society, environment, popular culture, whatever influencers externally that you allow. Yet to get to your true self, to get to that centered place, why not go to the womb of life? You know what? A few moons ago, and I mean years or seasons, I started going to the Indigenous Springs. And within our sharings of remembering Mother Earth, we're going to take you to the various locations of these springs, amongst other places. Yet we're going to these springs, and before I even got close to the water, it was the energy of the environment. And within the energies of some of these environments, I've come to realize, you know what, to where I was possibly lacking a certain level of core nurturing, I can go to Mother Earth. I can go to these elements. Now, let's not get this misunderstood. Human reciprocation, human involvement is clearly important. Yet I also realize that there's a lot of shifts that is going on for things to get into a certain alignment. So for me, going to Mother Earth, going to various places of Mother Earth, I've come to feel the levels of different energies that are replenishing, that are recharging, and the power of detoxing certain energies, and then also being able to rest, getting comfort. I know many people go camping for different reasonings. I know many people garden for different reasons. Yet going camping just to humanly commune, yet do you pay homage to the earth? Do you go to the trees and pay respect to it? Do you hug it? Do you embrace it? Do you go to the waters? Not just to stick your toes within, your whole body. Look, think about it. We live in so many cities and pipes and rust, and you're getting fresh water through the natural irrigations. Yes, pollution does exist by way of humans. Yet, I know this much. Mother Earth is constantly producing, constantly composting, constantly replenishing itself. And I said to myself, when I bottomed out of certain energies, I need. I wasn't clear. I didn't remember. And then all of a sudden, it just became abundantly clear. Why? Because I was determined. Because I wanted it. I willed it. And through all of those things, reconnecting to Mother Earth. Oh, man, you're talking about something as simple as taking your socks and shoes off, getting to your shorts, and just lying on the earth. Think about this. Little children, right? Babies. You constantly put on their shoes, their sandals, and their socks, and they're constantly taking it off. Over and over again. Sure, they're going to fall in line to your authority because that's also a natural instinct, yet by looking towards you for that level of guidance, they just got here. And they're naturally connected to the core centers of Mother Earth and Mother Earth's womb. And so they feel that energy, that power, that magic. Yet through learned behavior, and also for many, fear. Put your socks and shoes on. Do this, do that. And they're trying to remind you. So, if we think about it, while we are now at this stage and age, many people are trying to remember, and they have so many categories and call so many natural things, so many new things, and there's nothing new under the sun or the moon. It's amazing on how we're trying to remember our natural instinctive ways to utilize while we're teaching many who just arrived here how to forget. It's amazing. So a little thought provocation for you, a little critical thinking, internalization, and hopefully that will sink in and allow you to remember. You know what? I love being within Mother Earth. I love going to Mother Earth, and I didn't realize it for so long that I'm a natural traveler. I am a natural traveler, and I gravitate towards certain energies. Tell you something quite interesting. You know how sometimes you might drive through an old neighborhood or through any type of place where people dwell, right? And you know how people may wave at you and go, hey, so-and-so, how you doing? That's how I feel about certain sectors of the land, the trees. It doesn't matter if I'm on a highway. It doesn't matter if I'm on a road, a dirt road, or a street. Through my reconnections, I feel. And if my center tells me to stop, no matter what my appointments are or where I need to be, I'm going to be obedient because you know what? I trust. I trust myself and my connection to the all. And also, I'm allowing my real-time experiences to once again be my remembrance, be my instructors, be my teachers. And something as simple as seeing Mother Earth from a whole different aspect than what I may have accumulated through learned behavior and the forever changing evolutions of these environments and metropolises. So with that being shared, to me, that is a very, very important glitch to many. Go within. The power of going within will allow you to see the trueness of our connections with the air, the water, the various rocks. You will also start to see life in a different way. You will also start to see the other creations who depend on these environments in a different way. Therefore, you will honor and respect it because you'll see how you're honoring and respecting yourself. Now, I'm going to give you a real-time example. I personally, I do not understand the purpose or the reasonings of the existence of mosquitoes, yet they exist. So instead of just kill or hurt, or I have now become curious of their purpose of existence. And I'm sure in due time, it will be shared with me as opposed to just someone else's theory or thoughts. So the power of going within and the power of reconnection to the other modalities of life, that as much as possible is doing its diligence to serve its purposes. The thing is you also will gain more and more respect to go ahead and not be in the way by littering, throwing trash, or just doing any type of malicious things as if other modalities of life doesn't have a purpose. I thank the trees for what it does with the air that I know of, amongst what it does with the soil. I thank the soil. I thank Mother Earth for all of the elements that contribute to the growth of the foods that is needed. I give thanks for the water, for doing what it chooses to do, and I myself, I'm going to assist it. Look, it feels great going to an indigenous spring. It feels great going to a river stream, or a pond or a lake, and I'm able to put it on my skin and say, you know what? I've never felt this type of water before because I only know to turn on the faucet. I feel great to have assisted many with this level of remembrance because many come from a generation in which this is how they grew up. Yet through the evolution of time, well, they adapted. Through that adaptation, what have ones adopted, including not being centered, including our health being in such of an urgent, tumultuous place, including of our state of minds being so cluttered and so off that let alone having space for your ingenuity and your brilliance to go ahead and free flow. Many of us have never, ever experienced our real first breath of life. Breathing real air, drinking real water. So with that being shared, allow the exploration, allow the honor and respect through the power of going within that you have for yourself. Go to Big Mama. Go to these various earth deities that exist throughout the world. Go to the mightiest of trees. Go to the smallest of trees. If you see a caterpillar, if you see an inchworm, if you see a snake, sure, I understand through our evolution of where we live, infestations and things of that nature. Yet please, allow the levels of keeping a certain centered mind that all things that is within the confines of life, including creations that we call insects, animals, allow through the power of going within and you're willing and wanting to reconnect to Mother Earth, allow you to see their purposes. And let us take measures to make sure that everything is safe within the confines of its modality. Now, I'm not telling anyone what to do or not to do, yet I'm only sharing my experiences of how I feel through my connection and my reconnection of existence, Mother Earth, and all of the other elements of life. So with that being shared, I thank you for listening. I thank you for choosing to go within. I am Baba Cordell. Take care.